All right, deep divers, back for another deep dive, and you know the drill. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment, because today we're going deep, deep, deep into a story that's got all the ingredients of a political thriller, except this one's unfolding right here, right now in the Pacific Northwest,
Buckle up.
because someone is setting fire to ballot boxes.
Yeah, this is not your average case of vandalism. We're talking about potential election interference, and it's got everyone on edge.
Exactly, and what's even weirder about this whole thing are the specifics of the case. I mean, we're not talking about like a couple of burnt boxes in a back alley. This is some serious stuff.
Right, and the timing couldn't be more sensitive with the election just weeks away.
Okay, so before we get into like the really bizarre details,
Yeah.
let's lay out the basics for anyone who hasn't been following this story. We've got 3 separate arson attempts on ballot boxes, all in the Portland-Vancouver area, and authorities are saying it's most likely the same person behind all 3 incidents.
And these weren't just like small fires either. We're talking about significant damage to the boxes themselves, and in at least one case, hundreds of ballots were destroyed.
Yeah, the Vancouver incident. I mean, can you imagine 488 ballots just gone up in smoke? Some of them so badly burned they couldn't even be identified.
6 voters might not even know their vote is gone.
Crazy.
And that's exactly the kind of impact we're talking about here. I mean, think about it. Voter disenfranchisement, undermining trust in the entire electoral process, and potentially even influencing the outcome of an election.
Yeah, I mean, the message is pretty clear, right? Like, don't bother voting. Your voice
No.
doesn't matter.
Exactly. And that's why this case has really struck a nerve with people. It goes beyond just property damage. It's an attack on the very foundation of our democracy.
Okay, so let's talk about the suspect.
Yeah.
What do we actually know about this person?
Well, the police have released a description. They're looking for a white male in his 30s, possibly balding or with short hair, and driving a dark-colored Volvo sedan.
A Volvo.
Yeah, a Volvo. And get this, it's reportedly missing its front license plate and the Volvo emblem, which makes you wonder if this is someone who's really trying to avoid being identified.
Yeah, that's super suspicious. Okay, so we've got a mysterious Volvo driving arsonist on the loose. But here's where it gets really interesting, because there's another detail about this case that just adds another layer of weirdness.
You're talking about the Free Gaza message?
Yeah. The incendiary devices apparently had Free Gaza written on them, which immediately raises all sorts of questions about the suspect's motives.
Right. Is this politically motivated? Is there an international connection? Or is this something else entirely?
And then there's the whole metalworking angle.
Oh, yeah. That's another detail that really jumps out at you. I mean, creating an incendiary device that can effectively target a metal ballot box that takes a certain level of skill and knowledge.
Right, this wasn't some random act of vandalism. This was planned and executed with a specific purpose in mind.
It really makes you think about the lengths that some people will go to disrupt our elections.
So we've got a suspect on the loose, a potential political motive, and a whole lot of unanswered questions. This case is far from over, and the implications for our democracy are huge.
Absolutely. And it really underscores the importance of vigilance and critical thinking, especially in an age where information and misinformation spreads so quickly.
Right, we need to be asking questions, demanding transparency, and making sure that our voices are heard. And on that note, deep divers, what do you think is going on here? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that matter.
Stay curious.
We'll see you next time.